Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Let's do it.
Awesome. So today we're tackling something I think a lot of us can relate to, at least in the Christian world, right? That feeling of, picking up the Bible more out of a sense of should than want to.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like it's another thing on the to-do list.
Exactly. And the video we're looking at today really digs into this. It's not about whether you read the Bible or not, but the how and the why behind it,
The motivation.
Yeah, the motivation. So the video starts off by talking about how so many of us, we kind of fall into this trap of what they call performance-based Bible reading.
Which makes total sense, right? Like we grow up thinking the more we read, the better Christians we are, the more God will love us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I totally remember feeling like I had to hit a certain chapter count every day. And to be honest, it made the whole experience kind of just not very enjoyable.
Yeah, I get that. And the video talks about how that mindset, that performance-based approach, can actually backfire.
Backfire?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, think about it. If we're constantly focused on hitting some arbitrary target, reading X number of verses, we're not really engaging with the text on a heart level. We're not really connecting with God in a meaningful way.
That's interesting.
It's like we're trying to earn God's love rather than just experiencing it,
Yeah.
And that can create a real sense of distance and pressure. Like we're never quite good enough.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. I think I've definitely felt that way sometimes. Like, am I doing this right? Is God happy with me? It's almost like a performance review, and that's definitely not how it should feel.
Exactly. And the cool thing is the video offers a different perspective, one rooted in grace.
Well, grace.
Yeah, it reminds us that because of Jesus, we are already fully loved and accepted by God, like no
Right.
matter what.
Okay, so we don't have to earn it.
Exactly. So when we approach the Bible with that understanding, with that grace-filled lens, it changes everything. Well, it's no longer about proving ourselves or checking boxes, It becomes about nurturing an already existing relationship. Like, think about it this way. If you only spent time with your best friend because you felt obligated to, how fulfilling would that friendship be?
Yeah, not very fulfilling at all.
Right. But when you genuinely enjoy someone's company, you want to spend time with them, you want to hear their stories, understand them better. And that's what the video is saying about our relationship with God. It's about coming to the Bible not out of duty, but out of a desire to connect, to learn, to grow.
Oh, I love that. So instead of viewing Bible reading as like a chore, we can see it as a privilege.
Exactly. A privilege to connect with the God who loves us unconditionally. And the video highlights how this shift in perspective, this move from performance to relationship, can be a real game changer.
Makes sense. So less about have to and more about get to.
Totally. And that leads us to a really interesting question to ponder. If you could approach the Bible without any pressure, without that feeling of obligation, how would that change your experience? How might it deepen your connection with God and His Word?
That's a great question to think about. And hey, listeners, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this too. So feel free to share your reflections on our social media.
Absolutely. Let's keep this conversation going.
Until next time, happy diving, everyone.
See you then.